Love up, family. Try a thing, you know. This is called No Look No Bakra in a them yai. No looking at them bakra yai when them a talk to you. That's how we got it in the Caribbean. Check that. West Indies. We still belonged to Great Britain in those days. In the American South, my stolen brothers heard, "Don't you look no white man in his eyes when he talking to you." We usually heard it from our mothers. They were trying to break us, or rather, pre-break us before the white man did it. There was no guarantee a mother could put back together all the tiny shattered pieces if she left the breaking to the white man. And there was no doubt he was going to break us. He had to. He is a descendant of Europeans who had to fight for every inch of soil, lumber, food, meat, and shelter they could scrape together in a hard, cold land that killed them early and often. They raided each other's lands and took. And they would stay until they had their fill, and they would kill the men and rape their seeds into the women, and they would kill the boys, so there was no worry of revenge, and they became the masters of the planet doing that. And that is how Europe saw Africa, a place to raid and take. Kill the men and boys, rape their seeds into the women, so they break us from birth to make sure we are good at using our cutlass to cut sugar cane and knot their white throats on their white sheets as they sleep at night. They rape our women, front our eyes, so she could see us standing helpless, so we can see her die little by little every day. And that is why mommy says, no look in at them bakra yai when them attack to you. Boy, don't you look no white man in his eyes when he talking to you. And because they are who they are, and would forever seek revenge against any nation that killed their men and boys to quell revenge and rape their seed into their women, I remain a foe, always to be watched, always a threat to the possibility of reciprocity, especially against their precious, fragile women with this oversized, now legendary penis they discovered scrutinizing farming tools on the auction block. So I became their boogeyman, and they lynched me, tarred and feathered my body to hide the Lord of the Flies' infatuation with knowing the length of my penis. And they taught their daughters and sons and grandsons and granddaughters terrifying stories of big monster nigger man Bigger Thomas who would rape the women and kill the men in a bloody Nat Turner raid of revenge. And so today, when they meet us today, all of us is knee-jerk. All of this is knee-jerk. The nervous twitch, the wondering, the flood of stereotypes perpetuated by every form of mass media known to mankind, and the wondering, the ghost of retribution and the wondering, the fright creeping slowly up their sense of manhood and the wondering if grandpa's stories were true, and they will pull the trigger, and they will apply murderous pressure to weak places on camera. They will empty their lynching ropes and reload, because as mommy said all those years ago in the West Indies, breaking me with a leather strap across my shoulders and back, prevention is better than cure. And they will get off. Their jury of peers will overstand. They too have grandfathers with boogeyman stories.